Quando Rondo saying he gonna drop the neighborhood flags. That shit going viral. I kind of spoke on that yesterday, but I ain't gonna lie. That shit kind of going extra viral about Quando Rondo. You know, I said this in the blog earlier. I can't believe it took him this long to realize you should be doing that. It didn't seem like it was no unity, especially from where you was coming from. I seen guys in California, guys who claim and rolling 60 saying they wasn't fucking with you. They not linked to you. They don't know what the fuck you talking about. Hell, I even seen some rolling 60 members saying they fuck with Dirk, got a strong relationship with him. You know, so I felt like Quando Rondo was in a dangerous position, you know, hearing shit like that. Your own homies, or at least homies that you claiming was saying shit about you, plus guys that's considered the ops saying shit about you. And then you're beefing with like Lil Durk and them. Remember, Quando and them got their real life ops, which wasn't really Lil Durk and them. They just became the ops after that event that happened in Atlanta. So Quando Rondo watching out for a lot of people, you know. I think this guy realized that he was repping the crew that wasn't really with him. I'm not sure if he realized that, man. You know, this shit real. And then just saying you're going to drop the flag, I'm not sure if it's that easy, you know. I heard a lot of shit about when people try to leave games. You got to get whooped out that shit. You got to get beat out that shit. Some people will never consider you leaving. Some people might blink you, you know. You can't just say, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You can't just roll with these guys, hang with these guys, take the street cred that come with being with those guys, repping that name, all kind of shit, and then when they don't want to play no more, you say, I'm done. You know, it don't work like that. Some of that shit be blood in, blood out. I'm not gonna lie though. You know, when I hear Quando Rondo talk about dropping the flag, not being around guys no more and shit, it does kind of sound like maybe, you know, the hood where he from probably upset with him. You got to understand, Quando Rondo didn't put two people's lives in jeopardy, you know. Not really Lil Tim life in jeopardy, but he did put his life in jeopardy. You know, Lil Tim defended him. Now, Lil Tim is facing a murder case, you know. Then you got Lil Pop, who was riding in an SUV with him, who lost his life. I'm pretty sure people out there in Savannah are not real happy about that kind of shit, regardless of how people want to look at that. I'm pretty sure it's some people that feel like Buddy didn't put them guys in a bad position, you know. So when he say he dropped the flag and shit, you know, I didn't really understand that because Crip is a well-known Crip. Tim is a well-known Crip who wears the blue and let people know about that shit. So when I see that, it makes me feel like maybe he realized, you know, it's time to change. Think about it. This guy probably done been interrogated by the police. They want to know what happened to Lil Pop. I'm pretty sure Quando Rondo was in the police investigative room saying he don't know what happened. He don't know anything because it's a culture not telling. But I'm pretty sure the police and whispered in his ear and told him, young man, you getting involved in a lot of shit. We watching you. You know, if you don't keep this shit up, if you don't stop and you keep this shit up, you're going to be going to prison for a long time. When I start hearing about them RICO charges, I'm not just saying Quando Rondo, but he's a well-known gang member. He was involved in the shooting that got somebody killed. His homie was killed. A guy who defended his honor was shot in the stomach. All kind of shit. Quando's been linked to a lot of shit. The guy he signed to, NBA YoungBoy, just beat a Fed case. Plus he's beefing with King Von, claiming he gonna bring Quando to Chicago. You know, if anybody with a mind, a big homie energy around Quando would tell him, look, you moving a little messy, bro. You know, so I think that's a lot to do with that shit, to be honest with you. You know, now how he gonna feel 2 months later, a year later, 2 weeks later, is he still gonna have this same mindset? I'm not sure. But I want to tell y'all something that I think went over a lot of people's heads. I can commend that brother for saying he want to drop that NA shit, the gang banging shit. You know, he want to focus on his family, his friends, people who care about him. You know, I can commend that shit. You know, I'm not saying that he got it, but, you know, he been through a lot of shit. It's a possibility that, you know, he might have finally got this shit. You know, this guy's a famous rapper. I'm pretty sure he don't want his career threw away. It seemed like NBA YoungBoy is really riding with him. I think that's a good in his life. He needs to roll with that and get richer than he is right now. An NBA YoungBoy, you cannot be sending Quando Rondo off on these kind of missions. This guy just lost his friend. Now you finna try to send him to Chicago to perform. Like, I just think NBA need more big homies in their squad. I think if they had more big homies, then these guys would move a little bit better, in my opinion. But I want to ask y'all a question real quick. Can you just say I'm gonna drop my flag? I don't want to be in this gang shit no more. Is it that easy, or is it more to it? I'll let her know what you think. It's the only true telling the street reporter. Be that.